Good day. How are you doing today? I hope you are keeping safe. My name is Oluwashola Babatunde. I'm here to present to you an opportunity that I discovered in about 12 months ago, which I followed up for a period of 7 months before I subscribed. This information is meant for people within my cycle, people that I believe are precious to me, those that I know are in need of passive source of income. Of course, every other person tries to do business in an active form, meaning if you don't get involved physically, energy wise, time wise, you are not likely to make anything out of it. But what I'm presenting to you is an opportunity that brings income in a passive form, meaning you do almost nothing and the business keeps bringing in profit for you. I call it 10 days profit, do it for you e-commerce solution. What do I mean? What I mean is that this opportunity brings in money for you every 10 days, and over 90% of what it requires to run the business is done for you. 3 is an e-commerce, meaning that you do the whole thing online. What this opportunity is not, it is not a 20 for 40 concept, meaning it is not like MMM whereby you bring in 10,000 to get 20,000 after a period of time. No, it is not an MLM concept of a thing, meaning it is not compulsory, it is not mandatory, it is not the primary goal that you bring in anybody. It's a thing you can do on your own without informing anyone, yet you are making money. Of course, the company gave a room for MLM, for multi-level marketing, but I can tell you majority concentrates on their business because what they are getting is enough to make them what they want to be. So the MLM is just an option. It's by the way. Of course, that is not my focus in this video. I am talking to people that want to make passive source of income without getting involved or referring anybody. Those are the people I actually want to talk to. It is not a traditional e-commerce. Unless I don't go back into that. If you're interested in the MLM aspect of it, I can create a video for that. Maybe that could come later. If you have access to this video, then it means I have your contact, meaning that if you indicate that you are interested in the MLM, I can take you through that later. But it is not my focus because I've concentrated on the main business for now. Not a traditional e-commerce whereby you build your own website, then you are the one that will procure your own wares that you are going to sell. You enlist them. After enlisting them, you do adverts, and perhaps you now go to, whenever you have an order, you are the one that will run the logistics to get it delivered, either pay on delivery or delivery, after payment and all the rest of them. Whichever way, this is not what we are talking about. It's quite different. It is not an investment venture, as it were, whereby you give somebody money to invest for you and you only keep getting the interest over a period of time, not knowing what the person is doing with the money, whether the person is even paying you back out of your own capital as an interest and eventually it will run away. We are not into such a thing. It is not a cryptocurrency marketing or mining. You are not mining any cryptocurrency, neither are you exchanging or marketing any. It is not forex. I traded forex as far back as 2007 and it was not a funny story. So it is not forex. It is not affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing concept is far, far, far different from what we are talking about. Of course, it is not a business whereby you'll be marketing the wares, the product yourself. No. Like I said earlier, almost 100% of all you have to do will be done for you. The only effort you are making that is, that requires a little bit of effort is the first effort you are making, and it's a thing that you can do under 2 hours, and the rest keep running on and on and on and on. You only just keep checking, except you want to make a withdrawal of money once in 10 days. Of course, you can be having access to your website as your store as the day goes by to see how your wares are doing. But you don't have to do anything because it has been set. It's a set and forget thing that after every 10 days, this product, must have been sold and money drops into your account for withdrawal. Now it's becoming a little bit unbelievable. That's how I felt, and that's why it took me 7 months before I got involved, because you'll be saying, how on earth would that happen? It happens. Now, what if I can share with you a new business concept where your online business is done for you 100%? Like I told you, the only effort you are making is the initial effort, and the rest is taken from you. It's like you are outsourcing your entire business to someone to do for you, and you only go there to check. It's just like you rent a shop or a warehouse, you stock it with products, and that's all you did. And you go there once in 10 days to check the profit, and you pick the profit and off you go. You come back the next 10 days, you do that. How they run it, how they sell it is none of your business. That's exactly how it is. This is how it was introduced to me, and I was like, no, this can't be. This must be a scam. How come on earth that I will be selling products on my store and yet I will not be involved? No advert done. You are not doing any adverts. You are not doing any referral. You are not selling any product to anyone. The product gets sold by the system, gets sold on this website by the company that runs the website. So your store will be built for you. Your product will be enlisted almost automatically. Your product will be sold. They will be bought and sold autopilot, automatically. You only need to do 1 or 2 few clicks initially when you are doing the setting up, and after that the business will run in a period of 50 days, 100 days on its own. Only the only thing you have to do is to just come on board perhaps every other 10 days if you like, to just see what is going on, and your profit has been dropped for you, and you withdraw it into your bank account right away. The profit is withdrawable into your bank account the moment 10 days elapses. Between 10 and 12 days, it will drop. The cycle will finish in 10 days, but the profit will drop between 10 and 12 days. So, and you can get your money withdrawn. It has not failed ever since it has started. Like I told you, I've been following for over 12 months, for about 12 months now, and the system has been in operation for about 2 years in Africa. Now, you are going to recoup whatever you are going to bring into this business within a period of 6 months. I said it again, but say it again. Whatever you are bringing into the business, you are going to get it in a period of 6 months. So it is a business. It is not an investment that you just put your money where you can see and off you go. No, you will know and see how your business progresses. I want to stop you at this point, and I want to share something very important to you that can make you to be successful in this business. A lot of people started the business even before me, but they did not realize some opportunities that are inherent in the system. Only very recently, we discovered that the company made available various other windows to make money, apart from the primary way of making money on the business, on the website. So, if you subscribe into this program, you will be getting from me bonuses that are worth 300,000 naira. One of it is a secret that we found out on how best to do the business. It is worth 100,000. The number two thing you'll be getting from me is that I will be adding you to a global team where we meet from Monday to Friday every evening, and the people that are in that group, they cut across all the continents of the world, from US, Canada, UK, South Africa, Australia, Japan, Malaysia, China, Ukraine, Sweden, just name them. As it stands today, this company has its presence in about 15 countries in Africa alone. So, and for these businesses, for this business to have existed in some of the countries I've mentioned, it simply means that the business is legal. For example, in China, you cannot do Ponzi scheme. It attracts death sentence. And ironically, the business originated from China. So that gives you the rest of mind that anyone from China cannot practice a Ponzi scheme. So that's one of the guarantee and the thing that consoled me and actually convinced me to get involved. Why should you listen to me on this matter? One, the opportunity has been proven for 2 solid years. Two, I personally studied for 7 months before I got involved. And three, I've been involved in the cyberspace for a period of 15 years, making legitimate income. And I know to a very good extent, I can tell you what is likely to work and what is not likely to work. The truth of the matter is we have all got our fingers burnt at some point in the time past, and that has taught us a lot of lessons. So I can tell you that what I'm about sharing with you would definitely benefit you. And I have also learned by experience and training. I can tell you what works and what might not work. This is not about me. Let's get into the business of the day. The business is legal, it's legitimate. It's from China, where Ponzi scheme attract their sentence. It operates in a number of countries, like I told you. I will not waste much time on this. And the beautiful thing is that this business is registered with the national government of each of the countries where they have their presence, including Nigeria. The business got registered in Nigeria in the month of June, legally. Meanwhile, it has been operating in Nigeria for well over a year. The headquarters of the business is in Ghana, in Africa. So, and as I speak to you, this company have about 5 different warehouses in different regions of Nigeria under construction as at this moment. It has partnered, the company has partnered with 2 banks in Nigeria, and those 2 banks are enlisted on their website, whereby if you want to withdraw money, you withdraw your money into their account directly. It will also be enlisted by year 2021. This is a mistake. By 2021, the business will be enlisted on Hong Kong stock market, just like a Facebook, and Facebook did the other time, whereby people buy, into their shares. Then it is currently building 5 warehouses. I've told you this, and of course, it is not faceless. You can meet people all around. I mean, in the service center that the company still have in some of the countries where they are existing right now. The service center you can walk up to make inquiry or to buy currency that is being used to trade on the website. Who are the owners of this company? Who are the people that run this company? You can see these two gentlemen on the screen. One, the number one man is the first person, is the owner, the initiator of that initiative. Is a Chinese. Forbes regarded to him as one of the best 10 entrepreneurs in China. He's a biochemist. He specializes in biotechnology. And to the right is another man. This man is a professor and a specialist in internet economics. He's from Malaysia. He's the vice president, while this man is the man on the left, while he is the president. The professor is the vice president. He's vast. So, to the left is the registration of this company in Ghana. I told you Ghana is the African headquarters of the company. This is the registration certificate of this company in Ghana. And of course, to the right, you can see our own CAC, Certificate of Incorporation. The business got registered in the month of June 2020. So, that makes it legal. Every other operation about the legitimacy of the business, I think by now they are settled. The business has a coverage of about 15 countries in Africa up to now. The president of the country and the vice president and other representatives were going around before the COVID-19 to actually partner with different countries. But the countries where you have all these marks, they are countries where this company exists in Africa. Of course, you can see our own dear country. You can see Ghana here. That is where the headquarters is. And like I told you, a lot of people are involved all over the world. UK, US, France, Sweden, Myanmar, Cambodia, Japan, China, and many more are involved. So it is not an in-house arrangement, it's a global thing. Okay? So my question now to you is, are you interested in this business, in this opportunity? Let me just make it clear to you. What this company wants to achieve is that they want to make sure that those things that are being bought in China and people are selling to us at expensive price in our countries, they want to bring China close to you, such that you'll be buying things at almost at the same price with what you are buying in China. The company pays you for whatever is being sold in your store for within a period of 10 days. So if you are interested, I enjoin you, fill the form by the side of this video. Just fill the form and have access to the full gist, every detail that you need to know about it. I have downloaded it. I have explained everything in detail in the next video. So just go ahead, fill the form on the side of this video. This very video, there's a form by the side. Go ahead and fill it and launch yourself into the next video. When you get to the video, you will have an option that will tell you, do you want to watch it immediately or instantly? You want the replay? Just choose the replay, the instant video, and it starts playing. I wish you all the best, but above all, I want you to subscribe to this opportunity, because by the time you get to know, it might be very late. And you, just like myself, at a point I began to like, why didn't I subscribe to this early? When I saw people sharing testimony, I was like, wow. And I got to know about this opportunity before this person. How much would I have made if I had started earlier? So I don't want your case to be like mine, that stood for a very long time. Keep watching and see how things work before I dabble into it. It is good to do that, but it took me too long to decide. But by and large, I am glad I decided eventually, and I'm happy for it as I speak with you. So see you in the next video. Just go ahead and fill the form and let me just divulge the whole thing to you from A to Z. Keep safe. Thank you for listening.